Everyone, welcome to Get My Class. Today we are going to discuss or we are going to solve this question which says choose all the statements that are correct. First statement, male reproductive parts are stamen whereas female reproductive parts are carpels. Statement 2, asexual reproduction takes place by fragmentation in Spirogyra. Statement 3, vegetative propagation by leaves occur in potato. And they have given certain options, that is A is 1 and 2, B is 2 and 3, C is 1 and 3, and D is all of the above. So let us look at the question. It says choose all the statements that are correct. Okay, so we have to look for correct statement. The first statement says male reproductive parts are stamen, whereas female reproductive parts are carpel. Yes, that's true, because in case of flowering plants, male parts are known as stamen. Okay, and these contain anther and filament. Anther and filament. Okay, so you can see that the anther looks like this, and you have the filament like this. Okay, so this is the anther here. Okay, and this is the filament. This is the male part. Now the female part is called as the carpel. Okay, it is called as carpel. Okay, and it is also called as pistil, and it consists of stigma, style, and ovary. Okay, and ovary is the one which consists of the ovules and all the other things. Okay, so even the ovum is produced within the ovule, and the ovule is where ovule is within the ovary. So these are the three main parts of female part in case of flowering plant. Okay, hence there is statement 1 is the correct statement. Statement 2 says asexual reproduction takes place by fragmentation Spirogyra. Yes, Spirogyra is a type of algae, and fragmentation takes place in case of Spirogyra. So what do you mean by fragmentation? Fragmentation is nothing but breaking into pieces. So you can say that the parts, the tiny parts of the organism is called as fragments, and these tiny parts will again grow into, and they'll give rise to new individual, new plant, new individual, we can say individual. Okay, so that we can find in case of Spirogyra. So example is in case of Spirogyra. So option, that is statement 2, is also correct. Option or statement 3 says vegetative propagation by leaves occur in potato, which is wrong, because potato, what kind of reproduction does it undergo? It undergoes both sexual and asexual. Since they are talking about vegetative propagation, they are talking about the asexual reproduction. Here, the potato consists of the modified stem, which we call it as tuber. And these tuber have nodes, which are called as the eyes. And these eyes, they will give rise to tiny buds, and these will produce new plants. Okay, but they don't reproduce by leaves. Hence, the statement 3 is ruled out. So only statement 1 and 2 are correct. So let us look at the option A. Option A is 1 and 2, which is the right answer according to our expression. Option B is 2 and 3. 2 is correct, but 3 is wrong, because in case of potato, leaves they do not undergo vegetative propagation, or we cannot utilize them for vegetative propagation in vivo. Okay, so in vitro, of course, tissue culturing can be done, but we are talking about vegetative propagation, which is done in case of in vivo. Okay, so option B is ruled out. Option C says 1 and 3, again ruled out, because third statement is wrong. Option D says all of the above is correct, which is again wrong, because we have only one correct answer, that is option A, which includes only statement 1 and 2. So what is the correct answer? The correct answer is, let us conclude, the correct answer is what? The answer is option A. That means both the first statement and the second statement, both are correct. I hope you understood the explanation. Thank you, everyone.